Hello everybody. Hello everybody. So we are going to discuss the next part of our chapter matter. Matter part 3. Today we are going to discuss about the interconversion of the states of matter. You know that for every matter it has the three states. One is the solid, next is the liquid, and third one is the gaseous state. So the interchanging of the three states of the matter, what is the definition? It is a process by which matter changes from one state to another and back to the original state without any change in the chemical composition. So it's a type of physical change. Changes of the states of matter is a kind of physical change. Here no change in the chemical composition of the matter takes place. You see this common example, take a beaker and place some ice cube inside that beaker. Now if you heat that beaker, then by absorbing the heat, the ice melts and it forms the water. And again if you supply the heat, then ultimately the water inside the beaker, it changes to the water vapor. That means the gaseous state. But if you cool down the water vapor, it condenses to the water again. And again if you cool it down, then the water freezes to the ice. So here ice, water and the water vapors, the composition is same, H2O. Two atoms of hydrogen with one atom of oxygen combined with each other in the three different states. But one is the solid, this is the liquid, and this is the gaseous state. So from this example, it is very clear what are the cause or the reason for change of the state of matter. First of all, change in temperature, and second is the applying pressure. So I am giving you example. You see, this is the first one is very common example. Here the change in the temperature takes place. You heat the ice cube and then it turns to the water, and if you cool it down, that means if you cooling down that water, then it freezes to the another state. That means it back to the original state from liquid to the solid. So change in the temperature is number one cause for the change of state of matter. And the next one, by applying the pressure. Now what I wrote here, opening the knob of cooking gas cylinder LPG. Now let me explain this cooking gas cylinder LPG. Inside the cylinder, the gas is in the liquid state. Then this cylinder, inside the cylinder, the main composition of the cooking gas is butane gas, N-butane and isobutane. Now these two gas inside the cylinder in the liquid state, but when you open the knob of the cylinder, you know that. So what actually happened? Then you just release the pressure, decrease the pressure, and within that knob, with that cylinder, a pipe is connected. So by reducing the pressure, the cylinder, the liquid inside that cylinder, it converts to the gaseous state and it comes through the pipe and it is inflammable. Okay, so here the example of opening the knob of a cooking gas cylinder LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, that butane and N-butane, it converts to the gaseous state from the liquid state. And another change of state is there, that is the sublimation. If you consider the first one, it's obvious that the solid changes to the liquid and ultimately turns to the vapors or gaseous state, and if you cool down, the gas comes to the liquid and then it comes to the solid state. But in case of the sublimation, it is a type of change or change of the state of the matter where the solid, by absorption of the heat, directly changes to the gaseous state, and if you cool it down, the gaseous state directly converts to the solid state without interfering the liquid state. I am giving you one example. Say ammonium chloride or iodine or camphor. These are the substances. If you take the solid ammonium chloride or camphor or iodine, then or naphthalene also. You are familiar with the naphthalene, na? That inside that almirah you keep some naphthalene. Okay, now if you see the size of the naphthalene ball, it gradually diminished day by day, and when you open that almirah, you can smell a peculiar odor of naphthalene. Why? That solid naphthalene gradually converts to the gaseous state. So here that the kind of change where the solid directly changes to the gaseous state by absorbing heat, and if you cool it down the gaseous state, then it again comes back to the solid state. Ammonium chloride, naphthalene, then camphor, then iodine, these are the substances which can show the process of sublimation. Okay, so today up to this much. Thank you.